What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Alakazam EX and Jellicent EX deck. I've been trying to get these two cards to work together the past couple of days and thought they paired well together because of Alakazam's second attack, Dimensional Hand. It does 120 damage for 2 Psychics, but this attack can be used even if this Pokemon is on the bench, which means you can have your Alakazam protected and powered up on the bench, and then you can have your Jellicent EX in the active spot with the ability Oceanic Curse that says as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any items or tool cards from their hands. And then the Frillish that Jellicent evolves from has the attack Oceanic Gloom that does 20 for a Psychic, and it says during your opponent's next turn they can't play any item cards from their hand. So on our first turn, going second ideally, we'd put a Jellicent in the active, we item lock them, and then we evolve that guy into we put a Frillish in the active, then we evolve into the Jellicent, and then we get our Alakazam powered up, get it evolved with some TM Evos or Rare Candy. We can power it up for a single attachment with the Neo Upper, and then we can do the 120 damage Dimensional Hand attack from the bench while keeping our opponent item locked and tool locked. It's a cool idea. It sounds too good to be true, and that's because we're not doing the most damage, we're not putting the most pressure on them, we're having to set up a stage 1, stage 2, but it's a fun idea. I wanted to show it off still, so I'll put the full list on the screen so you can see it, then we'll hop into the games. I do want to mention I did try this with Xatu, and I like the idea of it. I don't think Xatu's bad, but it feels pretty bad with 2 other evolutions alongside it, I'm not gonna lie, especially when we're like just accelerating an extra energy to Alakazam to do an extra 120 damage. It's like, put a Neo Upper Energy in here, take out Xatu. That was the idea. And as you can see, we're also playing some Ignition Energies. Take out Xatu, put in some Ignition Energies. Then we can attack with Jellicent for even more damage. We'll look at Jellicent's attack in a second. But yeah, so no Xatu, we have these special energies instead. And yeah, we're just trying to put the Jellicent up there, attack with the Alakazam from the bench. If we need some more pressure, we can attack with the Jellicent, but yeah, there's lots of ways to play around this. We don't put the most pressure on it, and we're a little slow, but let's look at the Jellicent's attack so you know what it does. For a Psychic and a Colorless, it does 80 damage with Power Press, but if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energies attached, in addition to this attack's cost, it does 80 more damage. So we do a Psychic just with the Psychic energy, and then we take the other 3 energies required with the Ignition Energy that can be attached to just an evolution Pokemon. It provides 3 Colorless, but it gets discarded at the end of your turn. But it allows us to do the 160 with Jellicent, and also we could use it to attack with Alakazam's first attack of Mind Jack, does 90, and then 30 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Sometimes you'll find you'll have to use this to do a little bit more damage, put more pressure, get knockouts, try and win the game somehow. So the Ignition Energies are nice for both of them. But yeah, Neo Upper is the A spec. Going from left to right here for the rest of the deck, we've got 3 Abras, 2 Kadabra, 1 Alakazam. I'm sorry, 2 Alakazam. This Abra here lets us pivot if we start it, and then we have a Frillish on the bench. With its ability Teleporter, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may shuffle it and all attached cards into your deck. So it's really nice to get the turn 1 item lock with the Frillish, and then we can just get it back out with like an Artisan or something. And then we have the 2 Kadabra. This one seemed like the best attacker. And then we have the 2 Alakazam. There's also the Alakazam that's a single prizer that you can move damage counters around, but I think just TM Devo is better, especially without not playing like a pure Alakazam deck. I think just TM Devo is better. Then we have 4 Frillish, 3 Jellicents. We're trying to item lock. We're trying to then evolve it into the Jellicents and just keep Jellicent in the active spot the whole game. So we need a couple Jellicents and we need the Frillishes. Sometimes the Frillish gets knocked out too on your first turn, or the first one you put up, so we need more Frillish to put up afterwards. And then we have the Clefairy EX. This is pretty cool with both Jellicent and Alakazam because it makes them hit dragons for weakness. So that means we can one-shot Raging Bolt with Dimensional Hand, and then we can one-shot Dragapult with Power Press as long as we have the Ignition Energy on it, since we're hitting for 160. 160 times 2 is 320, and then 120 times 2 is 240. So even though Clefairy's a better attacker technically than both Alakazam and Jellicent, it's just here to hit things for weakness. Then we have Mew and Fez for draw. Then for the trainers, we have 1 Counter Catcher, 2 Boss for Gust. Boss, I think, is better, but we need, I think, some other options, something that we can find off of Arven, or if we're behind, or if we need to play Hilda, right? Counter Catcher is still nice, but odds are we're not going to be going behind right away. We probably will go behind at some point, but we'll be slowing our opponent down, so Boss should be better at the beginning of the game. theoretically. Then we have the Vessel to find energy off of Arven. For Pokemon Search, we have 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Artazon. Frillish have 80 HP, so you can't Poffin for it. You could play Poffins just for Abra, but I don't think it's worth it. Everything can be found off of Nest Ball, and then Ultra Ball helps find evolutions or basics, and then Artazon finds the little guys. And then we have, for recovery, 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Super Rod, 2 Rare Candies just to skip from Abra to Alakazam if we can, but we also have TM Evos. Then we have 4 Arven, 4 Iono, 2 Hilda, 2 Boss. I think Iono's the best generic one. Arven's our go-to, like, to get set up because it finds whatever we need to find Frillish and the energy and get it in the active spot if it isn't already. So we can get the Air Balloon, we can get the Vessel, we can get the Nest Ball, whatever we need to try and put Frillish in the active and attack with it and get the item lock going. And then the 2 Hilda to find evolutions or special energy, and then the 2 Boss. And then for the tools, we have 2 Evos, maybe don't need 2. We have 2 though. The 1 Air Balloon to be able to pivot, and then we have the Devo to be able to de-evolve things, since that probably is going to be our most reliable way to get knockouts versus evolution decks if they're not dragon types, because we're not doing very much damage with this, and we're not doing very much damage with this either. So Devo will make it so like their stage 1s or basics will get knocked out after we de-evolve them. Then we have 3 Ignition, 1 Psychic, and 7 Psychic, and 1 Neo Upper for the energies. But that's the idea of the deck. I've recorded this intro a couple times and I've just stumbled over my words, so hopefully it makes sense, and let's hop in the games and hopefully we can show it off all right. Finally, we're hopping into the games. Like I said, I've tested this and been trying to get these 2 cards to work together, and overall it's not been the best deck, but it is a lot of fun. You are able to pretty consistently get the item lock and slow them down a lot, and sometimes Jellicent, you know, people just forfeit because the item lock prevents them from playing the game. But really want to be able to attack with Alakazam, do some cool things with it. Dark deck would be a bad matchup. I kept running into Sylveon EX, and that made me want to install the game because it pretty much counters the entire idea, because Sylveon can just shuffle our Alakazams into the deck from the bench, and Jellicent doesn't do too much to them. All right, up against dragons, and we're getting emoted. God, I hope you have a great day. I love emotes. Cool. All right. Oh, we hit him pretty hard already. I think we do that. I'm sure they're emoting because they don't want to get item locked, but hey, you're playing the best deck, so deal with it. Or one of the best decks. You're not playing Gardevoir, I guess. Let's get an Abra. They shouldn't be killing us here. I guess we could get a Mew. Do we want a Mew? Is Mew even in the deck? It is. I'd rather get Abra, since if they happen to actually be able to play the game, we need to get Abra evolved as soon as possible because we have 40 HP. So let's do that. Let's do that. And let's not even give him Artazon, and maybe we'll just win next turn. I've also been just getting emote spammed, but I mean, I get you don't like getting item locked. I don't like it myself either. But I'm not gonna sit there and spam emotes. Okay. Oh. Well, hopefully this guy can't evolve and we'll just get to knock it out. XP share. Well, that won't do anything with the fire energy, so waha. Okay, we can get Ultra Ball TM Evo. Or we just get I don't think we want to break the item like this way, because they could just boss us out of the active. I don't know though. Being able to go Ultra Ball Team Evo, but we only have 1 guy in the bench anyways. So maybe we go just Nest Ball instead. Nah, I want to do it. And we'll discard, and we can discard Vessel. Maybe we discard Counter Catcher. Discard that, and we'll lose. Then we can lose the Vessel, actually. We're only going to get one evolution this way, but we have the energy at least. And they have nothing, so, and then we can knock out stuff next turn. I don't know if we want to use an Ignition Energy. Maybe we hope we find Alakazam energy and we get an attack with Alakazam from the bench. I know we could have knocked out this Dreepy, so maybe I should have just done that. We could have just attacked with the Jellicents instead of evolving them too. Or instead of going for the Team Evo, I mean. Could have put the Psyche on there and power pressed. This is more fun. All right, so they're attaching an extra fire energy to this dude. Okay, we get the Nest Ball. I don't really want to Iono them, so we're just gonna get Mew. Whatever, we'll use the Ignition. Sorry about that. And we'll draw one. And we'll get an extra Frillish down. And yeah, we'll knock them out. And then we'll Iono next turn if we need to. All right, another Jelly. That's good. Let's see if they can do anything. Nope. All right. And emotes have been blocked, so I'm sure they've just been spammy emotes since they emoted immediately. All right, we literally just need an energy now. Any energy. Neo Upper would work too. There we go. Let's put on this guy. We could attack with Alakazam here. We have what we need, but hey, we just win games because we slow him down, which it's kind of the goal, but as you can see, you didn't really need Alakazam in order to do that, but we'll take it. Quad Jellicent was something that was sounding better and better the more I play this because of things like that just happening, but it still just doesn't seem amazing. I mean, you could play Monkey Dories too. I think they actually gave us a starter deck. I don't know if it was a reward on the ladder, but I have a deck. I literally saw it when I typed in Jelly to start the video. Nice. It's like Quad Jellicent, Quad Monkey Dory, Quad Crushing Hammer, and then there's some Crispins and a Hilda. And I mean, like, that's kind of what I was thinking for a Quad Jellicent deck, but I don't know. Having anything on your bench besides Jellicents makes it so they can get out of the item lock. So I don't even know if you'd want other things down. But Jellicent isn't the most tanky. So, all right, well, we're up against Dragapult again. Ooh, they already have another Pokemon. Well, we'll Artisan, and we have the Air Balloon in our hand, so we don't have to use Teleporter to shuffle this dude back in. But do we want to put the Air Balloon on it? You can always put the Air Balloon on it and then shuffle that in the deck. I don't think yeah, we do need to play Artisan for the Frillish. I was thinking we could play just Ultra Ball for it, but oh. Ooh, what if we just Ultra Ball instead? Let's Nest Ball. Let's see if Clefairy's in there. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna get Clefairy, Frillish, and they shouldn't be able to knock us out. We'll Air Balloon our guy. And Mew is in here, so we get Ultra Ball maybe for Mew. We have the Jelly. Checking prizes is something I've not been doing a good job at, and then I rage. We prized 2 Jellicents, so good thing we play 3. That's the thing that happens. I think that's, yeah, all right. I guess the more you play, the more odds you have to prize them. But still, I did prize 2 when I was playing only 2 at one point. And then we can keep the Abra out so we could evolve it potentially. We chew a KO because of Clefairy. Very similar start to last game, identical almost, except they already had another Dreepy. And we gave them Artisan, so they're gonna get another Dreepy, but... Nice thing is they put the Luminous on this, so maybe they don't have another Luminous and a Monkey Dory? Maybe? Haha! Alright, they're gonna buddy us. Well, that's fine. Maybe? No, that's annoying. Alright. I want an energy, and then we're just gonna boss up that guy. Are they going to... They're definitely retreating into Budew. Jamming Tower. Alright. Alright. Yeah, our last opponent just bricked too. They had Crispin like 8 energies in their starting hand, it seemed like. Lost a Counter Catcher, lost a Bear, lost a Night Stretcher. Alright, we need a top deck and energy. Otherwise, I mean, we're not finding one, so. Ultra Ball. Well, I could boss up this guy and go for the item lock. Or I boss up. The thing is, because they already have the Neo Upper, they can retreat anything. Which is unfortunate. I think I do go for it though. And I think I go for this. I could evolve actually. And then like we're not getting knocked out. But they need energy Dragapults. They're already down a Dragapult. I think we hope that they don't have it. Then we're a little closer to knocking this thing out. If they whiff the energy, we actually end up knocking them out next turn. But they're going to see 5 cards. Their top deck plus 2 recon directives. So all right. Did they get Dragapult though? God damn it. All right, well, then we go next. I don't think there's nothing happening here. Okay. I mean, we get Clefairy back. I don't think they're expecting the Ignition Energy, so we have double Ultra Ball. We can get Fez. We also need Night Stretcher. That would be pretty satisfying, though. Okay. Well, we need to discard that. So, Fez. Is Night Stretcher in the deck? It is. And Hilda's there. Well, let's see. Nope. Well, we could hit them with the Oceanic Gloom and then let them knock us out so we get Fez. I think that's what we do. If they find Monkey Dory, they can knock out both. Hopefully they can't. But I guess we'll try for a second. I mean, it's gonna end quick if they have it, so. I mean, I could have evolved the active. I guess we wouldn't have died, but we have nothing in our hand. So this way we'll get Fez. Okay. Do they have the monkey? And we actually haven't seen a draw supporter, so that's been a little unlucky, but I'd say actually kind of quite unlucky because we've Seeing a good amount of our deck. All right. Same thing we needed last time. But we have a couple extra cards already. Oh! Do we play that to thin out 2 cards and then we hope we find Night Stretcher off of Fez? Or do we not? And then we plan on playing Arven? You know? I think Iono would even be better. I don't know. All right. Well, we didn't get it. So yeah, I mean, we can hit for whatever, but we're not going to be able to do enough. I mean, we can hit this for 160, but that's 240. It's not enough. And they only need 2 prizes, and we're not going to be able to move our Jellicent. So, yep, that's it. All right, here we go. Let's see if we hit Dragapult again. I mean, it's a popular deck. Good deck. I think if we hit a supporter there, could have maybe gotten out of that. Like a supporter a turn earlier. Nice. I don't know how many turns we whiffed it though, but we didn't have a terrible start. Trying to think. I went Abra, item locked them. All right. This isn't too bad. Depending on what we're up against, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Artisan. Yeah, I think we just didn't have a supporter. All right, we're up against Fralligator, I think. So I think we're just gonna lose if they have Mimikyu. If we had Flutter Mane in here, you can do a cool thing where you put Flutter Mane in the active and then you can attack. Nope, it's the bridge, Archaladon. You can put Flutter Mane in the active and then attack with your Alakazam through their abilities. Same with like Crustle, I think. But it looks like they're setting up for an attack already. Not good. They discarded one too. They have Squawk. Okay. I think we do this. Then we do this. Go for the item lock. I don't think we want to play Artisan yet. I mean, I know they already have 2 energies, or they have an energy in their hand, which means if they have energy Archaladon, they can retreat, evolve, and attack us. What I'd be getting is an Abra here, probably. And I could do that next turn because I'm just gonna Iono anyways, so give them 1 less turn to have an extra Duraludon. All right. I mean, it made sense that they had it. I just didn't want them to have it. They did discard an energy already. We can Night Stretcher for that guy if we want. Let's see. Ultra Ball. Could Ultra Ball away. Energy Artisan? No. I think we're going to play the Artisan. I think we're going to play the Night Stretcher. Well, I guess we do want this to turn into a Jellicent. I could hit him for 160. Next turn, I could then Iono next turn. We are losing a recovery card. Let's see what's in the deck. I said, let's see what's in the deck. There we go. All right, let's see what's in the deck real quick. We have our rod. Okay. We'll do this and ends. Then we'll hit for 160, then we'll Iono. I know I sacrificed me setting up to do this, but we're in a pretty bad spot because they're already hitting hard. So now we need another Jellicent or Frillish. Anything. If we happen to top deck a Rare Candy, we could kill them with Hilda. I think we'll discard this and Kadabra and hope we find Rare Candy off the top. We had, I think, I don't know if we have two, but I know we had one because we shuffled it. Maybe I should have grabbed, no, I couldn't have grabbed Fez. They didn't get a knockout. Let's hope they don't have another Archaludon. Okay. All right, well, looks like they're gonna have one. Which means even if we knock them out, they're probably finding whatever, they're probably getting the attack next turn. Maybe not. Okay, we just need a Rare Candy here. Then we can zam them. Wait, would Kadabra have killed? Maybe Kadabra could still kill. 30 more for each energy attached to your opponent's active. No, we would have only done 100. Well, Iono. Here we go. All right, we can get Fez. And we can thin out something with Artazon. Get another Jelly. That doesn't even seem very good. I think we get this instead. And get rid of that. I think we still have a Jellicent and a Frillish, yeah. All right, now we just need Rare Candy, Alakazam, Neo Upper Energy. How hard could it be? All right. Well, I don't think there was anything to do there. I mean, we were getting dead, and then we have Fez on board, so they have 2 more prizes. Those guys are so bulky too. TM Devo, they have 130 HP. Okay, let's see what we're up against this time. Hopefully the game doesn't freeze again. I think we've gotten to go first every time, which is ideal. All right. We get to do it again, or we get to go second. We got to go the ideal first or second that we want. All right, we mulligan. We don't have a ton of basics, but we don't have that few. I think we have 10. All right, we've mulliganed twice. Maybe we get an Iono. No Iono. And we're missing energy here. What have we shown them? Have we shown them that we're gonna item lock them? Yeah, so there's no reason to hide it. All right, we're just gonna put up the Frillish in case we don't want to bench move for some reason. And okay, a future deck with this Miraidon. That's kind of cool. Do they have Iron Valiant to like get damage counters? No, okay, just this guy. It's a little problematic though because they're just gonna kill us. So we're gonna have to Artisan for another Frillish. Because this guy's already doing 60. They just need a booster and another crown. And we're dead. All right, we got the Neo Upper. Well, let's see, is Vessel in the deck? Thank God. We'll get that, I guess. Probably to Ultra Ball it away. All right, and then we can get Frillish. We have 2 jellies. We have one in our hand though. All right. Seems good. And yeah, I think we do just lose the TM Evo, maybe. I guess we don't need the balloon. But if we randomly did want to pivot our guy, we maybe won it, but I think we'll just lose it because I don't think we really need it. I'll grab another Frillish in case they do have the thing. I don't think Artisan will help them out too much. And Oceanic Gloom. Oh, they are dragons too, so we could hit them for weakness. If they whiff the knockout, that would be huge. That means we can actually attack next turn with a Jellicent instead of just putting it up there. Okay, they have this guy. It's a little annoying. But we are being annoying to them. I think they whiffed something. I don't think they have the knockout. They haven't played a supporter though. And Arven would be enough to get the future booster. This guy, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to each of your future Pokemon by attacks from all of your opponent's Pokemon EX. Okay. Well, you had Latias, so we'll take it. I think we're fine. I think we're good. I don't think they have it. We seem to be fine. I think we just also start attacking. I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to go TM Evo. Although, it depends on where they put the energies. If they put them on this, I don't think we hurry to evolve stuff. Yeah, I think we just attack. We actually want to kill this thing because it's going to do too much damage. All right, we can kill it. We have to... What do we Ultra Ball away, though? TM Evo, Neo Upper Energy? For Clefairy, and then we'll bench Mew. And be able to draw. Now we're hitting for 160, yeah, so we don't need the Ignition. We'll save that. Draw 2. Okay. I mean, those are good cards. Now we can hit harder, but the thing is they're going to go for the Code Protect, so we're going to also need a Gust. All right. Well, that doesn't get us... That doesn't Gust, but... Let's see, they have... Well, they have Levincia, so they definitely have the Lightning. They're only hitting for 60. We're down our Neo Upper. What can we do off of Arven? Nest Ball TM Evo? Did we lose both of our team evos? No. Okay, now they can hit for 80. Which is still not a 2-hit KO. Okay. All right. Our other team evos in here. We have no attackers though. No non-EX attackers. Could just Nest Ball and evolve some Kadabras. Wait, I guess Kadabra can attack, right? Okay. That seems good. Yeah, let's do that. We have the extra Frillish down. And we're thinning a bunch of stuff out of the deck, which is good. So we'll hit for 70 with Kadabra, which isn't great, but if we top deck a boss or a gust, well, it has to be a boss, but I didn't check, but we could kill this guy. Oh, they're gonna be gusting. What are they killing? Oh, they're going after Clefairy. I don't think that's that bad, but it does give them items. I like this guy being able to kind of be a super disruptive card for future, but it's like Jellicent where you just gust around it. Oh, are they just going for the Thunder's Claws? They're not killing yet. They're only hitting 180, so no. Okay. Well, if they kill this, then our counter catcher's live, so I think we just hold everything. I don't think I evolve either of these yet. I think we just end. Just so we have the option to attack with 2 if we need to. Wait, also, no, we still don't kill this with Psychic. We could hit them with Oceanic Gloom into Psychic to knock them out. Doesn't seem too bad. And then they'll be at 3 prizes. I mean, this guy's not, they don't have another attacker built up yet. Okay, we are on pace to do that. I could shuffle back in this evolve a Kadabra, draw 1 card with Super Rod. We kind of need that. So hopefully, wait. Oh, it's because it was a special energy. I was like, I thought I had the option to do an energy at least. Okay, Frillish. I think I hold that in case we top deck Fez. Or in case we top deck an Ultra Ball or something. So then we can find Fez. Okay, they have another attacker. This guy doesn't do that much damage though. Well, Cyber Drive does a lot of damage, but the other one doesn't. Unless we're damaged. So it'll do a lot. It'll kill our Jellicent. Okay. That's Okay. Did we lose Air Balloon this game? We did. No way, they just went for the... They broke it. All right, cool. So we can kill this with Alakazam. This guy is going to do 240, 260, 280. So they need a couple modifiers to kill Alakazam. I can Ultra Ball. We lost Neo Upper, didn't we? So we can't easily use our freaking dimensional hand. We could Ultra Ball for a Jellicent now and then, you know, try. Excuse me. Try and do that. I guess we could attack with Jellicents, but no, we're doing 80. Oh, no, we would be doing enough. I could retreat. Ultra. No, but we want Fez. Yeah, so I think we're going in with Mind Jack. I don't want to Ultra Ball away the Ignition though. So I think we're just going to hit. Because we're going to be out of ways to attack easily. Okay, Artisan is fine. They're not item locked. They need another Iron Crown and the tool. I don't think they're gonna have an issue finding it, unfortunately. But now that we still have this Ignition, what if we find Clefairy, Jellicent, we can respond with a knockout of our own on them. Because we didn't Ultra Ball the Ignition away. I don't even know if Fez is in the deck. I think it is. I can't remember though. I don't think I checked. I'm glad we're not having to deal with another lock. And there's the tool. All right, so we're dead. And they got a Poke Gear for next turn. I guess they need the energy, but I wasn't questioning whether they'd find any energy. All right. And they can't attack next turn, but... Oh. Psh. Classic. I didn't see that I only had 2 prizes. My bad. I totally forgot because they bossed the Clefairy. I mapped out the prize. I was keeping track of them. I thought, well, for a second. I was like, I thought we were at 3, but whoops. Thankfully, these games are going pretty quick, or the first few did, so we can keep going for a little while longer. Please, God, don't be Sylveon here. They have an Umbreon coin. That would not be good. Also, I noticed this board. Well, first, it's nice that we have the bench barrier or bench, you know, borders back. Let's go. So we can keep track of our bench a little easier. But on mobile, you see how there's a water, energy, dark over there, psychic. On mobile, it's just a mirrored, you just see the fighting symbol. It's like the same as your side, which seemed a little odd. I didn't notice until playing it on, or seeing it here now. All right, Monkey Dory, is this Gardevoir? Please no. We can not give them Artisan, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to shuffle this guy back in the deck. Our hand is kind of sucking though. But another Abra is not going to help. It'll help our opponent, so let's not do that. And seem to have like everything we want. Shuffle this guy back in. Hit him with the Gloom. And yeah, if we find Ignition Energy, we win. Quad Jellicent. I mean, Alakazam has done nothing in every single game so far. But we've been doing the first part of our plan okay. All right, Screamtail, Team Evo, Iono. Give us Hilda. Come on, baby. Give us Hilda. No, Hilda. Wow. That's pretty good. Double Ralts and they drew into a Dark Energy. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna Ultra Ball Vessel Kadabra for Jellicent and attack. I don't know though. I mean, they play the same amount of supporters as we do. Maybe we find one. That'd be cool. Oh, we did find one. All right, do we TM Evo? Instead of attacking them and putting damage on their board for no reason. Oh, wait. Our Kadabras are both in our hands. Well, we'll Arven. I could Devo for no reason. At some point, we may actually want that. Team Evo, I could get another Jelly. No. No, I could. Nest Ball. I think these are the cards we want. Just what do we do with them? Do we punch them? They need to have just freaking Gardevoir in their hands. They don't play boss, so putting other things on our bench is actually fine. Team Evo's going to do nothing. I guess I could have played the Vessel to thin energies out of the deck, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I just do this. Nest Ball for an Abra. We prized Mew. Do we have Neo Upper? 2 Hildas. All right. All right. No way, they don't have it. They would also need Psychics in their discard. So like they would have to have Research, Gardevoir, couple Psychics in their hands. And they can move the damage counters back on us, but we can kill them. All right, so they're gonna go into Screamtail and tank a hit. And then be able to do a lot of damage to us if we hit into them without knocking them out. Churro, all right. I'm fine with that. I don't even know if I want to hit this stupid Screamtail. Ooh. The thing is, if I put the Psychic on him and then I can start attacking with the Neo Upper next turn. I think I just do this and I don't attack. And we can attach the Neo Upper to him, or if we get a Psychic, we can attach it to Jellicent. Come on, Jelly. We'll take it. 4 Psychic Energies? We had enough time to attach them all? Why? Yeah, what do we need Xatu for? right, they have Fez now. But they're down 2 darks. They shouldn't be able to get around our Jellicents. Let's go. Can Nest Ball TM Evo? Or do we just get Ultra Ball? I mean, we want jellies. Abra, Frillish. I think I do get Alakazam, so I think I do get an Ultra Ball, and I think I do that plus that. And Alakazam can start attacking for slightly less damage, but it's good in case they were to get a Monkey Dory going. If they get Gardevoir, they can confuse Jellicent. And now we have another attacker, so I don't know. That seemed good. Come on, let's go! Alakazam, kind of Jellicent for the win. All right, what the heck? I think that's the second game we won, and the first game that we won, we also pretty much only won because our opponent didn't get to do anything, which is really convincing me to want to do quad Jellicent. Like quad Jellicent with Hilda's sounds pretty fun. Hell yeah, I'm going seconds. Let's do this. It's just, do we play Monkey Dories in there too? All right, we mulligans. Oop, they mulligans. I think you want to play Monkey Dories. All right. Whoa, that Moonlight Hill. Interesting. So the discard Psychics, heal. And they get to see that we have Alakazam, but they don't see Jellicent. And we're just gonna start it. Hopefully they have nothing and Jellicent can win. We also have Arven for Rare Candy. Oh, Badoo. All right. Well, we get Arven for Ultra Ball, TM Evo, and Ultra Ball already. Oh, no basics at all? That's pretty freaking good. Yeah, they definitely have nothing if they attach there. Ooh, we even just drew the vessel. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna grab everything that we want here. That plus that. And then we're gonna play this, lose that, get a couple energies. Should probably looked at the deck a little more, but I didn't. Then we'll discard that and that, I think. For Jellicent, yeah, I don't think I want to lose either of these other things. So now we can knock them out next turn with Jellicent. And we have Arven for another TM Evo or a Rare Candy or a Nest Ball. Got the Abra down. And if they gust around us, we can just shuffle Abra back into the deck. So. And if they have no energies to attach to that Fez, then we're not being threatened with an attack if we knock them out. Because Neo Upper only works for the evolutions. Darn it. Although Jellicent... Alright, and they're just going after the Abra. Jellicent isn't two-shotted, or isn't one-shotted by their thing, so... And you know what? Psh, do I just shuffle this thing into the deck so then we have only Jellicent on the board? I think we might. We're gonna play this anyways. We'll grab that, and we'll grab a Nest Ball. And yeah, we're just gonna shuffle it. And put this guy up there. They are gonna get to draw 3 cards, but yeah, we are putting them in a tough spot because they can't get around us now. We drew the Rare Candy, so we can Nest Ball for an Abra. And I don't think they'll go after the Abra, but they could. But the Jellicent is a problem for them to deal with, so. Abra is kind of hilarious because we can just put it back in the deck, but obviously, like, that's not a good reason to have it. Like, so you can just put it down and shovel it back into the deck. Like, it's not a great reason. All right. Ignition Energy, we could 2 a KO. Boss and make a chase their Dreepy. None of the above. Did anything die? No. Right. If we hit for 80, well, we're dead next turn anyway, so okay. I think we do want to hit. If we hit for 80, then we hit for 160. No, we're not 2 at KOing them. That sucks. Well, we don't want to break the item lock, that's for sure. We have a pretty good hand, though. We're not one-shotting them. I think we do hit. And I think I do want the Abra. I do want Fez down now. And do I Night Stretcher for a Psychic and attach it to Frillish? That seems like a good idea. Then we can threaten them with the Ignition Energy attack. And have they lost any? No, they still have older special energies. But hopefully they don't have it. I don't even know if we promote Frillish here. I think we do. Okay, Crispin. They don't play Darks, though. I don't think. So this shouldn't give them Monkey Dory. Okay, good. Oh, okay, they're gonna confuse us. Potentially. Yeah, and we definitely don't want to break item lock, so yeah, we put up Frillish. Okay. I don't know how many other jellies are in the deck. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. No! All right, so I can evolve this. Nest, or I can do that. I think this is still not too bad. And then we'll just Oceanic Gloom. Now we can knock them out with Alakazam's first attack, or I mean its second attack. If they do kill the Kadabra or Abra, it's annoying, but Fez is just a surprisingly good, like, even attacker when you're getting slowed down like this. It's actually like really good. You can go around the Budoos, you can go around Frillish if you wanted to, but because Jellicent's a problem, I think they would, oh fuck man. I think there's enough Pokemon on their bench, hopefully though, that we can kill them with Kadabra, Alakazam. What do we do? 90 plus 90, 180. So we kill him. Okay. I don't know if Clefairy's in the deck. That'll be pretty important. They snipe our own Fez? As long as they kill something. Okay. We still get Fez and we can still 160. Oh no, we do knock them out. 160 plus 80 or 70. Come on. We just need Jellicent, man. We just need Jellicent, man. All right, we got it. Good, 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 good. And we can Nest Ball for Clefairy. And this Kadabra is still in range of Dragapult, which is a problem. But I can't do anything about that. So we might have to hope a single Jellicent can sweep. Jellicent Ignition. Yeah. I didn't check to see if Clefairy was in there yet. The nice thing is if they go for the Confuse now, we do have Alakazam plus the Neo Upper that could kill the Monkey Dory. All right, this is a game. We got a supporter. And they put up Monkey, but it's got the balloon. So I can pivot. Yeah, it would be awesome if they just hit us. Didn't Iono? If they just confused us. They are only down 1 Iono. We are down 3 Arvens and 1 Hilda. I grabbed the Ignition Energy even though we had 2 in our hand. Don't know if that was smart or not. Okay. Well, have we seen their ace spec? Hopefully they're not unfair stamp. That would be unfair. That would just be unfair if they had the unfair stamp. I'm guessing they're gonna attack now. So Kadabra's dead, and yeah, it's gonna be solo Jellicent. But I mean, we're gonna destroy it right now, so. And then I think we just wanna not put like anything on the bench. And we're gonna Iono them to a low amount of cards. Yeah. Ah. Or do we? We do that. So Nest Ball, see what's in here. We're gonna have the Mew. We have Hilda. Super Rod, Psychic. we have all of our special energies in the hand. Is there any way, like, I think we should be fine to win. They could boss and stall for a turn. But we are not going to be able to get a knockout unless we find the Ignition Energy again. You know what I'm saying? So like we'll have to Iono, then we'll want to shuffle the deck, then we'll Fez. And we have to win in one turn. So I don't think we Iono. If that makes sense. Because they're just going to attack with Monkey Dory. Actually, they're going to attack with Monkey Dory and we're still going to have to flip heads. I guess maybe I should have benched an Abra. So then we could potentially go Rare Candy Alakazam. But I don't think we're probably finding Rare Candy Alakazam here. That's funny. All right. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. I think we want to keep one. I don't think we need Alakazam. Yeah. We'll do that. Yeah, they're gonna confuse us, then we're gonna have to flip a freaking coin. Which is unfortunate. I mean, we did happen to draw into all the ignitions, which actually wasn't good for us at one point, but now it's pretty good that we have all of them. I'm just going to attach Ignition and attack immediately. It can't be attached to Fez. They have 2 prizes, so when we get knocked out, we lose. So, yeah. All right, here we go. 1. And do we win? Well, I think that's a good one to call it on, and about sums up the experience with the deck as a whole. I think I'm going to try out Quad Jellicent. That kind of sounds fun. Just going Hildas for the ignitions, make that a little bit more consistent or easier to do since we're not going to be playing all this Alakazam garbage. But it's a lot of fun trying it. I mean, we had the tools against the Miraidon deck. The Miraidon like Wally card deck, and then that last one we also would have been able to go Neo Upper Alakazam, but our Kadabra's just getting sniped before it could turn into an Alakazam. Speaking of these real quick, there is I believe an Kadabra and Alakazam new ones that were revealed that will draw cards when they evolve. So that'll be a cool, I don't know when they come out, but I'm sure at some point we'll also get the Mega Alakazam, but the Kadabra stage 1 that could draw cards instead of this one would be nice. But yeah, that about sums up how the deck has gone as a whole. It was fun to try it out, but yeah, it's just, even though this guy is very stally and disruptive and stuff, Alakazam's dimensional hand attack just doesn't do enough to really like take advantage of the slowdown. I don't know, if we could attack for 1 energy from the bench, honestly, I don't even think that's overpowered. We're not doing much damage at all. I don't know. Maybe at one point that would have been overpowered, but at this point, at 2025, with Gardevoir being the best deck, like hitting 120 from the bench doesn't seem that broken at all. But I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're interested in trying it out, there'll be a thing in the description to copy and paste. And thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.